it, right? You have no choice. And when you look back, you've had a little bit of time to process. What do you think happened?
Well, a lot of things, didn't go the way we wanted them to at the end of the day. When you look at it, I think we missed a few things on defense, offense, and we missed a few things on defense and special teams. We missed a few things there, and we was just giving it our all and our full out effort, and it just went our night. We didn't get the calls that we wanted to get either. So it was a lot of things that went on in that game that it wasn't our night, man. You got to give kudos to the Denver Broncos. To the victor goes the spoils. I think that's everything in life. And when you win something, you cherish it that much more. But when you lose, you got to find solace in that defeat, to how to, bounce back from that. What can I take? What's the positives in the game that we, lost? Like the biggest one of them all. What are the positives? And,
what was that for you?
Well, for me, I'm just speaking on my behalf.
Sure.
Heck, we was balling. I mean, just to, take a guy who was their top receiver and do work with that. Coming in that week, I know for myself, it was just one of those things where be focused in, be locked in, key your target and try to destroy it every time you step out there. And for me, I know I was locked in, laser focused. But like I said, that's me. I can't speak for everyone else, but only what
you think other guys weren't?
No. I feel like they were. Like I said, I can't speak for those guys. But we are a team, and I feel like as a team, as a whole, I think it was ready as we were, as ever. But I think the things that went on, we kind of got a little distracted and kind of got out of the norm of what we like to do. And as you saw, certain things went on that it's not like us and characteristics of us. And so therefore, they won the game. I can't take anything away from them, man. Vaughn Miller, those guys, they're great guys. I talk to him here and there. He's with the Deans. I'm with those guys too. So we talk back and forth. And Peyton Manning, he's just, like I've said before.
What did you say to him after the game? We saw you go up to him. You gave the salute. What was that exchange?
Well, it was one of those respect factors and those respect issues. To the point where I knew that guy will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played this game. And I want him to know that. And to the point where, I think a lot of people as playing in the game that's younger looked up to him in a way that he was able to captivate you and his performances with the Indianapolis Colts back in the day. Like, it was nobody else better doing it. Besides, Tom Brady, they was going neck and neck at each other. But that guy, Peyton, I just wanted to let him know that and give him his due and just respect. And that was his moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to probably ride off into the sunset with that. And kudos, grass to him. I'm still going to be playing this game. So I got ultimate amount of chances to get back to this big game.
Do you think he should ride off into the sunset?
Do I think he should? Heck, who wouldn't want to go out on a high note? But the drive and the competitor that's in him, I don't know if that is something he will do. I think that's a decision he got to make within himself and his family. Because I would think that you will look at it like it's the rest of your life, like after football, like the injuries and the effect that you will have on your body after that. That's me. I don't know. I'm not him. So you got to look into that and ask his family, like those decisions that he got to make for himself and the team.
There are a lot of personal decisions that have to be made, a lot of business decisions. Some news out of your team this morning that your defensive captain has been released from the team. Charles Johnson, he's a 9-year veteran. Now you're going to have 2 new starting defensive ends. But your thoughts on his release, which frees up about $11 million in cap space.
Yeah, man, that's big. I didn't even know until
it just happened.
A few minutes ago. And to hear that, I was like, man, that's crazy. Because I got here and Charles was here and he was the vocal leader. He was the guy that, broke us down. We went out there to defense and, he gave us all the, that energy and that mojo as far as going out on the field. And, to see that happen is, man, it's crazy. I'm still processing it myself.
Well, you have a lot to process about your own future too.
Yeah.
So the Panthers place you on the non-exclusive franchise tag, which means you are a restricted free agent. What can you tell us about your talks with the team?
Well, it talks. I think it's nothing personal, and I think people gotta realize there's nothing personal that's going on between any negotiations or talks or me any animosity towards the team or the team any animosity towards me. It's just good business at the end of the day, and I feel as if you put a product out there on a team that on the field that people enjoy and they love to watch. That product has to come with a price. And I think everything in life has a price tag on it. It's just how much you're willing to pay for that. And for me, I feel like I don't feel, I know I'm one of the best in the league at doing what I do. And I work at that. My work rate has shown that. And the numbers have. So at the end of the day, you got to take that into consideration and look at that and see what it looks like. And hey, I'm feeling good about it.
So you want to be paid commensurate with the top three corners
I mean, like I
in
said,
the league?
I want to be paid to where it's no doubt in my mind that this is what, I worked my tail off for. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I've done since, I've been in the league, and to get that just reward and that satisfactory of me and my work ethic and being able to put in what I put out on the field and show that each and every day on Sunday. It's a show you have to come and pay for. And I do love the show.
You certainly do. All of those years of hard work have taken place in the Carolinas. Growing up in the Carolinas, going to Coastal Carolina, playing with the Panthers, you have never lived, much less worked, outside of the Carolinas. Would you be willing to do so if the right offer were in place? How will that factor in?
You hit the nail on the head when you said I've never worked or did anything outside of Carolina. I'm a Carolina boy. I mean, I go to places, food is different than in the South. I mean, the South is so much more gratifying. But at the end of the day, my three core values is God, La Familia, and football. And La Familia is just a little bit over football. And in that perspective, I got to look at, long term because it is a business. Just like Charles Johnson was let go when he was a veteran. It's a business. Who says that you won't be missing tomorrow if something happens to you? So therefore, I got to look at that and take that into perspective and see, what that looks like for me, not for anybody else, but for me. And if that, is gratifying enough that I can say like, yes, let's do this for me and my family, then hey, man, I'm all up for it. But like I said, I love Carolina. I don't envision being anywhere else because I bred it. 28 years I've been here. I don't want to change that. And if so, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, just like that Super Bowl we lost. I took some time and I got over it. It's still sticking with me, but hey, yeah. I'll be back.
But you're smiling again, which is good to see. We have so much more to talk to you about, so stick around. I really appreciate your coming here to visit with us, and we will be back with much more from Josh Norman, SportsCenter, face to face.